to another edition of the Unstoppable Dominance channel of results here on this channel. So today we have AEW Dynamite results for August 3rd, 2022. This contains spoilers. Tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite was broadcasted live from the Scotzenstein Center in Columbus, Ohio. Sorry, I'm not good with names and places of the name. Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, and the Human Suplex Machine, Taz, were the broadcast team for tonight's event. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh versus freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy ducked a charging Jay Lethal and tried for a cradle pin. Orange snatched a side headlock. Jay Lethal quickly got to his feet and took Orange Cassidy down with an arm drag. Lethal attempted the lethal injection, but Orange Cassidy countered and then followed up with a tope suicida. Lethal crawled up the ramp and Orange followed him. Satnam Singh walked out of the tunnel to the top of the ramp. Chuck Taylor and Trent on his shoulders, and they had a face-off until Sanjay Dutt warned Satnam that Chuck Taylor was hiding himself under Trent's trench coat. Jay Lethal used the distraction to his advantage and began to work over Orange's leg. Jay Lethal sandwiches Orange Cassidy's leg in between the steel ring steps and then drop kicked the steps. Jay Lethal is attempting to dismantle the leg of Orange Cassidy, said Excalibur. It's apparent Lethal is trying to set up Orange Cassidy for a figure four leg lock, replied Tony Schiavone. And then Jay Lethal locked on the figure four, but Orange Cassidy rolled to the ropes to force the ref to break the hold. Jay Lethal attempted to suplex Orange Cassidy back into the ring, but Orange Cassidy countered with a stun dog millionaire. Jay Lethal fired back with the lethal combination counter. Very impressive by Jay, said Taz. Orange Cassidy fought back with body shots and then landed a diving DDT on Lethal. He followed back with a second DDT to Lethal for a near fall. Orange was about to go for the orange punch, but his leg gave out and he crumbled to the mat. Jay Lethal tried to hoist himself up, but Orange countered with the beach break for a 2 count. Orange Cassidy tried to power through for an orange punch, but Lethal dodged it. Lethal kicked out Orange's leg and then scored the pin on Orange after the lethal injection. Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh came to the ring to help Jay celebrate. Sanjay asked Lethal his thoughts on Wardlow. Jay Lethal says, Wardlow came out last week and stuck his nose in our business because he wants to protect his new friend Orange Cassidy. Wardlow, if you're listening, you might want to come out right now because I'm going to put the figure four on Orange Cassidy and break his leg. Best friends ran to the ring, and then the TNT champion Wardlow. Sorry, it said ring. TNT champion Wardlow stormed to the ring. Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Satnam Singh retreated from the ring. Sanjay Dutt, how about this, Wardlow? Battle of the Belts 3. put that title up on the line against my man. Wardlow says, Columbus, Ohio, welcome to Wardlow's world. If you ain't got the balls to do it tonight, I don't care what time, what city, the end result is Wardlow is going to whoop you. Next, the Undisputed Elite returned. Outwalked Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole, and Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. Adam Cole says, my God, does it feel good to be back in this ring. More importantly, it feels great to be back in this ring with my friends. Unfortunately, I am still not medically cleared, but I took this time to think about a lot of things, such as things we can work on. It's not just great leadership, but makes up a faction. It's chemistry, which we have in spades. It's talent. Most importantly, it's about loyalty. It's about fighting alongside your brothers, no matter what. And my God, we had that too. I came to AEW because of the Young Bucks. I have traveled around the globe with Kyle and Bobby. Loyalty is everything, which brings me to the Trios tournament. Matt, Nick, guys, there's nothing that I would love more than for the Undisputed Elite to be the winners of the Trios tournament. But if I'm not medically cleared, and if Kyle's not medically cleared, and Bucks, if you're not choosing Bobby to be your partner, then you too won't be physically capable of competing in this tournament. Sorry, I got distracted by a text. Adam Cole and Red Dragon ambushed the Young Bucks. I can't believe what we just witnessed, said Tony Schiavone. Bobby Fish placed Matt's head in between a steel chair, and Adam Cole, it says Adam Code, was going to jump off the top turnbuckle, but Hangman Adam Page sprinted to the ring with a metal pipe, and Cole and Red Dragon ran off. Adam Cole offered his hand to Matt Jackson, and Matt accepted. Tony, can we say it? Are the Elite back? Wondered Excalibur. It may. Oh, it should be saying Adam Page, not Adam Cole. It may be premature, but it seems that way, said Tony Schiavone. AEW interim world champion Jon Moxley was backstage with some words. I don't care who wins tonight between Chris Jericho and Wheeler Yuta. It's not a stock answer. I don't care. When the bell rings, I have no respect for anybody. When I get into the ring, I am trying to hurt my opponent. Wow, whoever wrote this article is not writing that well. It says by opponent. I'm trying to hurt by opponent. I will not stop until somebody goes to the hospital, even if it's me. And when the BCC is all said and done, we're going to make the Hurt Dungeon look like a daycare. But whoever wins tonight, they'd better be ready when they step into the ring with me next week. When they step into the ring with me, this is not a game. Earlier in the day, Tony Schiavone tried to interview Christian Cage backstage. Christian Cage was interrupted as Jungle Boy almost ran over Christian Cage in an SUV. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Jamie Hayter with Rebel versus Thunder Rosa, AEW World's Women's Champion. Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm. Thunder Rosa used a double leg takedown on Britt Baker, but then Britt Baker went for the lockjaw. Thunder Rosa countered with a suplex. Jamie Hayter tagged in, but Thunder Rosa nailed her with a running drop kick. Thunder Rosa chopped Jamie in the chest. Tony tagged in and charged at Hayter. With a running uppercut, Thunderstorm used a double vertical suplex on Jamie Hayter. Thunder Rosa cracked Hayter in the jaw with a powerful shot and followed up with a snap mirror. Britt Baker tagged in and sent Rosa into the turnbuckles. Hayter followed up with running double knees to Thunder Rosa. Tony Storm made the tag and hit a high crossbody and Hayter. Storm DDT'd Britt Baker outside the ring. Tony hit another crossbody on Hayter. Tony grabbed a near fall after a water wheel drop on Hayter. Britt Baker tagged in and blasted Rosa with a ripcord strike. Thunder Rosa fired back with a Death Valley driver. Tony climbed to the top rope, but after some distraction by Rebel, Baker climbed to the top rope and hit an avalanche air raid crash on Tony Storm. Hayter hit a sliding lariat to Tony Storm. Hayter went for the pin, but Thunder Rosa jumped out of nowhere to break up the pin. Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker hit each other with strikes, but then Britt Baker connected with the air raid crash. Tony Storm launched off the ropes with a DDT to Baker, but Hayter became a difference maker and planted Storm. "This is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome," the fans chanted. Tony Storm used her hip attack, but then Baker pulled Thunder Rosa down, forcing Tony to crash into her. Hayter wasted no time to score the pinfall on Tony Storm. Eddie Kingston. Okay, so Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti were shown in Paris and announced that they are busy this week getting married. Eddie Kingston interrupted a video package. He said Sammy had a receipt and a contract coming. "See you at the pay-per-view." From the broadcast booth, Taz said Team Taz was finished. Team Taz is no more. Up next, Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ren Jones. Hobbs squashed Jones into the corner with a running splash. Hobbs hoisted up Jones and smashed him with a leaping Oklahoma slam. Hobbs pinned Ren Jones in a short order. You know what? I just realized I should have said this. Why is Team Taz done? And what happened there? That makes no sense. Hobbs hoisted up Jones, and Jones smashed him with a leaping Alabama slam. Hobbs pinned Ren Jones in short order. Ricky Starks ran to the ring, began to brawl with Powerhouse Hobbs. Starks ate a spinebuster from Powerhouse Hobbs, and then Hobbs left the ring. Darby Allin was somewhere tattooing Brody King's name on his hand. He said that Brody asked for this match, and next week it'll be Brody King versus Darby Allin in a coffin drop match. In a coffin match. Jim Ross joined the broadcast booth for hour 2 of Dynamite. Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy. But why is he not for 1 and 2 hours? This is a rivalry that dates back over 23 years, said Excalibur. Matt Hardy used a quick double leg on Christian Cage and swarmed him with strikes. Christian Cage rallied back, but then Matt Hardy shoved him off the turnbuckles back onto the ring apron. Hardy whipped Christian Cage into the guardrail. Back in the ring, Hardy smashed Christian's head into the turnbuckles and followed up with a power bomb for a near fall. Christian Cage rammed Hardy into steel ring steps and then hit Hardy with a running knee to the head. But Matt Hardy mustered the strength to superplex Christian Cage back into the ring. Hardy got good height on a back body drop to Christian Cage. Matt Hardy dropped. I already know why. Matt Hardy dropped the point of his elbow on Christian Cage's neck. Cage countered the twist of fate. Matt Hardy back body dropped Cage off the turnbuckles and followed up with a diving elbow for a near fall. Christian Cage attempted to kill switch, but Matt Hardy countered it. Cage came back with a diving headbutt for a near fall. These two men are leaving it all out here, said Taz. Matt Hardy rocked Christian Cage with the side effect for a 2 count. You know, I just seen that text message. I don't care anymore. I'm sorry. What's going on? Why I'm taking a break for a minute is because where I work, it's getting out of hand. It's pissing me off. Things need to get my foot needs to be put down. I've had it. Or if things don't get fixed, I'm fucking walking out. I'm quitting. I don't care. I literally can't deal with this bullshit. I'm sorry. Let's get back into this. If you guys want to know what's going on, go to my vlogging channel. I think the link will be down in the description down below. But Matt Hardy grabbed the timekeeper table and moved it closer to the ring. Hardy placed Christian Cage on the table and then tried for an elbow drop off the apron, but Christian moved. Hardy's broken body just went through the table, said Jim Ross. Christian Cage was looking for the kill switch inside the ring, and he nailed it on Matt Hardy for the pin. Perfectly executed by the most hated man in all elite wrestling, said Jim Ross. Christian Cage pulled 2 steel chairs out from beneath the ring. Christian was setting up for the chair 2 on. Matt Hardy, but then Luchasaurus walked onto the ramp. As Christian Cage was distracted, Jungle Boy jumped into the ring. Christian Cage ran through the crowd to get some distance from Jungle Boy. Tony Schiavone was backstage with Daniel Garcia. Garcia, my win against Bryan Danielson was the biggest win in AEW. I am the Dragon Slayer. Bryan, whenever you're ready to come back from injury, I'm going to slay the dragon again. All ego, Ethan Page was in the ring asking why he wasn't featured on TV every week. Page says, Ethan Page deserves better. Why would you guys cheer? When my t-shirt goes on sale, you nitwits are first in line for an Orange Cassidy or CM Punk t-shirt. But you don't have my back. And every single week that I'm not on TV, this company is leaving money on the table. Stokely Hathaway entered the ring. Hathaway says, What are you doing? Hathaway handed his business card to Ethan Page, and Page smiled. Apparently, Stokely Hathaway making a very compelling offer to Ethan Page, said Excalibur. Tony Schiavone was backstage with Anna Jay, Angelo Parker, and Matt Menard of the Jericho Appreciation Society. Matt says, 1 week from tonight, Chris Jericho will become the champion for a second time. Angelo Parker says, we're the greatest faction in sports entertainment. Anna Jay puts an AEW crew member in a chokehold. Tag team dumpster match. Ooh, cool. The Acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Matt Caster versus the Gun Club. Austin and Colton with Billy. One of the Gun Club members is not really Billy Gunn's son. The Gun Club tried to double suplex onto trash cans, but Bowens reversed it by suplexing the Gun Club. The Gun Club powerbombed Bowens into the dumpster. Caster back body dropped into the dumpster, but Caster hit back with a cookie sheet. The teams brawled to the top of the ramp. I don't think the Gun Club will be happy with just winning this match, said Taz. Austin Gunn was on top of the tunnel, but Caster climbed up and threw Austin into the dumpster. Bowens placed Colton on a table and Caster nailed him with a mic drop. They placed both members of the Gun Club in the dumpster and then tied the lid shut, winning the match. The Acclaimed pushed the dumpster off the ramp and sent it crashing onto the floor below. The Wizard, Chris Jericho with Angelo Parker and Matt Menard versus Ring of Honor Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta. The winner will earn an interim title match with Jon Moxley on next week's episode of Dynamite. I thought Chris Jericho was already having whatever. William Regal joined the commentary team for this match. Ring of Honor World Champion Polito Castagnoli walked to the ring to help even up the odds for Wheeler Yuta. Well, not really, because he still need one more person. Yuta flicked Jericho's broken nose, a move that Regal taught him. Jericho rolled out of the ring, but Wheeler Yuta chased after him and then whipped Jericho into the steel guardrails. Parker grabbed Yuta's boot and ref Aubrey Edwards ejected them from the ringside area. Jericho tried to roll up Wheeler for a quick pin, but Wheeler went after Jericho's broken nose. Again, Wheeler Yuta climbed to the top turnbuckle, but Jericho knocked Yuta off his perch. Yuta rallied back, stringing some combos together, nailing Chris Jericho. Both men collided into one another with crossbody presses. On their knees, they traded palm strikes. Yuta used a German suplex and then a second German suplex, and then a third, and a fourth, and a fifth on Jericho for a near fall. Jericho countered with the walls of Jericho. Yuta grabbed the bottom rope, forcing the ref to break the count. Jericho charged at Yuta, but Yuta dumped Jericho over the top rope. Yuta connected with two top suicidos. Amazing passion, said Jim Ross. Yuta caught Jericho off guard with a third top suicida. Jericho attempted the lion salt, but Yuta raised his knees to block it. Yuta jumped off the top rope, but Jericho countered with the code breaker for a 2 count. Jericho is a little perplexed, said Taz. Jericho used the hammer and unveiled elbows on Yuta, but Yuta grabbed Jericho's broken nose again. Yuta had Jericho in a submission. Jericho grabbed his baseball bat, but referee Aubrey Edwards yanked it away. When she had her back turned, Jericho hit Yuta with a low blow. Jericho applied the Lion Salt Hammer, and Wheeler Yuta was forced to tap out. Jericho would not release the Lion Hammer even after the bell rang. Jon Moxley had seen enough, storming to the ring. Jericho finally released the hold at the sight of an angry Moxley. Chris Jericho says, "Moxley, you just unleashed the demon. You opened the Pandora's box. You want Lionheart? Chris Jericho? You got it, but I'm gonna stretch the shit out of you." Catch AEW Dynamite Quake by the Lake on TBS next Wednesday, live at 8/7 Central from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This Friday, tune into Rampage live on TNT at 10 p.m. Eastern Time from the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, MI. Tune in this Saturday as AEW presents Battle of the Belts 3 at 8/7 Central on TNT. And remember, the home of professional wrestling is All Elite Wrestling. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys do not miss an upload here on the channel. And I'll be back with Impact Wrestling tomorrow morning. And I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.